don't know if I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Says I'm totally live, like totally. All right. Says I'm live.
No, it says live stream offline.
I'm trying to learn how to do this. Never done this before, y'all, so don't think I'm nuts. Hold on a minute here. Can you hear me? All right. Hold on a second. This is the first time I've ever done this, so don't think I'm crazy. But we're going to talk a little bit about the Conley situation. A lot of people have been asking me. I want to get on here, explain a little bit about what's going on, what we found out about. Basically, in the morning time, we heard about the Cleveland article that came out on Channel 19 News. Once I found out about the news, I went to start digging in a little bit, trying to dig in, finding out information regarding the situation. Um, basically, once I received the report from the Cleveland PD, I called them. I talked to the public information officer. They released the information to me. I took the information. I didn't want to just go out and put it out there because you're talking about a very sensitive situation when it comes to rape. Um, if in case this allegation is valid, I mean, you're talking. I'm so small as a small group that they could weed me right off the internet. They could try to come after my house and everything else. I'm not going to deal with all that. But I want to go through this report and just kind of clarify a couple things that I noticed on here, that there's some gaping holes. And I think that as a law enforcement officer, what I've done 14 years, I think there's a lot of holes that are going to come out. You know, this is an investigation. This is not an arrest. Nobody in this has been arrested. Nobody in this has been, tried, convicted, nothing. This is just allegations. Somebody saying something. This female came out, 23-year-old white female. She's coming out. She claims that she went out with friends. They walked back to the Westin Hotel at 2:45 in the morning, where they're drinking. There's probably drinking going on in a situation. I don't know. Many people that go out and hang out until 2:45 in the morning, and they just they're not doing anything wrong. I mean, they might be partying. There might have been partying involved. Who knows? I don't know. She says while riding on the elevator with her friends, she met the suspect, who is Conley, the first round pick, probably from the Ohio State Buckeyes. Kid is a talented football player. The draft is a couple days away. At this point, it's about a month away. And, the kid's looking at an opportunity of a lifetime to make a big time paycheck. She decides that she didn't want to go with her friends. Okay? This is what she claims here. But she ended up in the room anyway. That's the first flaw that I'm noticing. She didn't want to go to the room, but she ended up there. While in the room, she notices that there was a male who the name I blocked out. There was another gentleman with Conley at the time. They went to the room, as well as a black female. So there was, that we know of, you have Conley, a male, a black female, and this white female. They were all in the room together. All right. She says that the gentleman and the black female, Miles is the name of the guys on the report, and the black female, they went to the bathroom together. All right. While they were in the bathroom, she heard commotion going on, is what she states. She says that the four of them they started talking about a foursome. Okay, um, with this group, with this couple in the bathroom. So it'd be all four of them, obviously. You know, I mean, we've all taken that class. All right. But the thing is that she says that Conley tried to avoid. She tried to avoid having sex with him. All right. While she said while the other couple watched in the bathroom, which I don't understand that whole part right there, but that's what she's claiming. She said that he reached into his sock and grabbed something, which we kind of understand what he grabbed out of his sock. I've never heard of people holding it in their sock before, but you know what I mean. Um, I'm assuming it's a condom. I would assume maybe not. I don't know, but he reached into his sock for something. All right, and he says that he grabbed her, and the female says that he then began to unbutton her pants, and he tried spinning her. She spun around from him, and at that point, he pulled her pants down and began a sexual act. Now, the thing that's crazy about it is the one thing she remembers is she remembers an Ohio State tattoo on his left forearm. Now, you know, I can't sit here and say anything about this case because I wasn't there. So I can't sit there and judge somebody and say this female's lying or this gentleman's lying. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that Conley's wrong. I'm not going to say the female's wrong. She did the right thing. If she felt that she's being raped, you did the right thing by turning yourself in. Bar none. That by going to them, getting a rape kit done, that was a big thing. But what does a rape kit determine? Now, a rape kit does not determine whether or not a person's actually was raped. Now they can determine what's rape because they're going to look at force. They're going to look at the different if there was any rips, anything like that in the walls or the cavities. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that they're going to look at. But if this was a consensual type act as well, the evidence is going to be there too. So it doesn't matter. See, if Conley and this girl consensually have sex, and they say let's do this, and they do whatever happens when it's finished, and she wants to claim that it was rape. If they perform a rape kit and it did her, and whatever problem was, she still the rape kit is going to determine the same thing that they had sex, whether it was consensual or not. That's what the rape kit's going to determine. So, it says here on a rape kit, I want to read this. It says DNA from evidence from a crime like a sexual assault can be collected from the crime scene, but it also has to be collected from body, clothes, and other personal belongings. It says you may choose to have a sexual assault forensic exam, sometimes known as a rape kit, to preserve the possible DNA evidence. It says that it must be concluded within 72 hours of the act. So you're talking within 72 hours she had to do it. She did it. Bar none, she did it within 5 hours of the attack because EMS took her to the hospital to have this performed. Okay? So next thing as a law enforcement officer you have to look at is rape kit was performed, allegations are made. Now you have to look at the next thing. You cannot determine with a rape kit, it's going to be hard to determine whether or not that person was raped if it was consensual too. In that case, if there were signs of struggle, bruises or something to that nature, then yes. But if not, then you're looking at the next thing is the people that were there, the witnesses. In the police report, Miles, who's the gentleman that was in it, he said Conley never touched her, and the white girl got mad because she kicked him out of the room. Now that can be a great testimony, or that could be a major turn. Because if the test kit comes out that they did touch each other, then Miles' testimony's out the window. He says that they didn't even touch each other. If they didn't touch each other, then that's one thing. But Miles could be just covering for his friend. So what police need to look at now is the test kit. If the test kit comes about and says, yes, there was some sort of touching going on, Miles has already lied in the report. He's done. He has zero credibility. So then it goes to the second witness who says he was sitting in the chair by the window the whole time Conley and Brooke were in the room. Okay? He said Conley and Brooke were relaxing on the bed together. Okay? He says but nothing happened. So once again, if we go back to the test kit and we touch on the test kit and the test kit comes back saying, yes, she did have intercourse with this gentleman, her testimony now carries the ultimate weight because both testimonies of the two witnesses that were in that room stated that they didn't touch each other. Now it puts it back on Conley. And now it's Conley versus her, and all the things point in her favor. Conley's guilty, if that's the case. So I just want to break that down as far as the police report. This is just an investigation, just like it says. This report is about a person that has been raped, and the narrative provides graphic details of the rape. This is a horrible situation. If somebody is raped, you should be in prison. Okay? If you physically rape somebody, you need to go to prison. Period. Throw the key away. But if you're making a false allegation on somebody, they need to throw you in jail too, in my opinion. This is a major chance in this kid's career. I can confirm the Philadelphia Eagles, they did, in fact, they asked for they requested the information from the Cleveland PD the same time I did because they sent the email back to us, both. So yes, Philadelphia Eagles are interested, did get the information. They have the entire report. The report's out there. Several people, a lot of news media people in Cleveland, they have the report. It's out there. The thing is, will Conley be drafted in the first round? I can tell you what's going to happen. NFL teams are going to be scrambling. They are going to be scrambling for the next 48 hours. They're going to be looking. They're going to be trying to find any information they can find. They're going to be scrambling, gambling, trying to find anything that they can do. They're going to be talking to Conley, his agent, his attorney, trying to get testimony from the female. They're trying to find out everything in a 48-hour period, and it might not happen for him, which means he more than likely will fall out of the first round. And if he falls out of the first round, you're talking about who knows where he'll fall. He could take a tremendous fall. He could fall back 3 or 4 spots. We won't know until more comes out about the case. Conley's already, he said it's false allegations. Females will lie about anything. Could be. I don't know. Like I said, the 2 testimonies state that he didn't do anything. If he didn't touch her, the test kit's going to show that. If they find anything that has to do with Conley in that test kit, Conley's meatball. That's all I'm saying on the case. I don't know if I'm the investigator of that case and I take everything in and I go and I look at everything and I find out the 2 testimonies that I have from people that are his witnesses, they prove out to be wrong. They prove out to be, lying. Their testimonies mean absolutely nothing for their friend. So we'll see what happens when it comes out. It's sad. It's horrible. The breaking of the news is just trash. Cleveland Police Department, they're not wrong for what they did. The allegations could have been out there further. What probably happened was somebody started talking in the neighborhood, somebody started talking in the PD, and then it slipped out there. And when it slipped out there, boom, it hit the limelight. Media caught wind of it, ran with it, and now you're talking about a major situation. This morning I heard over 12 people. Every single one of them pointed to the name of Conley. We reported it. We stated it. We said we believe that this is the guy. We didn't state who it was because I wasn't sure. Just because I'm hearing it from people that I trust in this industry, I didn't see it in writing. Until I seen it in writing, I wasn't going to report it. Like I said, I'm a little company. I have a wife and family, and I have a house. I don't want them to come get my stuff because I made a false allegation against somebody. So as a small media outlet, I have to make sure that all my P's and Q's are in order before I jump out there. So, I appreciate all you guys following NFL Draft Diamonds. You guys mean the world to me. I'm going to try to do a couple more of these as we go on. It won't just be about Conley, but just about anything. I'm going to try to reach out to you guys, talk to you guys about sports, about the draft, about small school prospects. I've never done this before. So, if you like it, let us know, man. Because, this is something that, we want to interact more. We want to be able to do it, and it's hard to do it at 140 characters. Everything that we say is we have to keep writing and writing and writing. As you guys heard on my story in the past, women will come out and accuse dudes of everything during this time, especially if there's gain. And I'm not holding that. I'm not saying that all women are bad. Please don't say that. Don't put words in my mouth when I talk. But what I'm telling you is if there is a chance for financial gain, things will happen. Things will be said. There's a case going on right now where a female claimed that this football player beat her up. And he sent an email and everything to the prospect or to the agent saying that we're demanding $5,000 or we're going out to the public, blah 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 blah. But in the first email that he wrote that there was a verbal altercation between the two of them, and he verbally assaulted her. Now he's trying to come out saying that he assaulted her. Agents got to know how to deal with this. And in this situation, the agent did exactly what he needed to do. And he said, okay, well, listen, I have the emails. I have the proof. I'm recording your phone call. Listen, whatever you say now you're trying to bribe your way out of it. Let's go to court. You got to take your, you got to look at the situation. You got to experience everything when it comes into this. Agents that are well-rounded, knowledgeable of the industry, they know what they're doing. They know what they have to say, what they have to do, how they have to go about doing it. Other people, they're nervous. They have never done it before. So in this case, you're going to have situations. Like I said on Twitter earlier, had a football player, first week in the football camp, he was an undrafted guy, comes in, gets a letter in the mail, first piece of fan mail, opens it up, it's from an attorney's office. And it says, "Dear so-and-so, we're informing you that we want to have a DNA test because we believe that you're the father of so-and-so's baby." He didn't know the girl. He didn't know. He never slept with a girl. This was just all boom. It hit him right then and there. This is what they're saying. This is the allegation, and we want to test. The agent intelligently said, well, wait a minute. We'll get the test. We'll pay for the test. If it's truly his kid, he'll be a father to the child. If it's not his kid, though, and we find out that she's making a false allegation, we're coming back and we're suing. We're suing for any damages, punitive damages that may have caused the family. Defamation we're suing for. We're coming back and we're nailing her. And the female immediately said, I don't want the DNA test. Don't worry about it. I'll just raise the child on my own. Sometimes when it sounds real good until you have a person smarter than you. How many of you guys have had that person where you start a conversation with somebody and you think you know it, but they know more than you? It scares you a little bit. You say, oh, wait a minute. He might not know. He's not as dumb as I think he is. And that's what happens when you have an agent that knows what he's doing. He can protect his players. He can do what he's got to do. And in this case, that's what's going on. I think Conley, he's going to fall in the draft. I think he's a great football player. I never thought he was a first-round pick to begin with. I thought he was a second-rounder. But in this case, he might fall further. You might see Sidney Jones go in front of Conley. And you're talking about a guy who has 4 to 6 months to recover. Could happen. And if it does, don't be shocked. So this is NFL Draft Diamonds, Damon Talbot. I'm the owner, man. Keep following Draft Diamonds on Twitter, Facebook. Man, come on, man. Y'all don't follow me on Facebook. Y'all sit there and follow me on Twitter. I know you're sitting there on Facebook talking to your friends, too. Follow us on Facebook, man. NFL Draft Diamonds. Check us out. I appreciate all the support, man. God bless.